3rd September 2021 Morning Murli Om Shanti Bapdada Madhuban. Sweet children, continue to make progress by signaling to one another to remember the Father and to remain cautious. Question: what main thing is inculcated into the lives of the children who became knowledgeful like the Father? Answer: they constantly keep smiling and never cry in any situation. Anything that happens is nothing new. Those who now became knowledgeful in this way, that is, those who became cry proof, never became peaceless in any situation. They are the ones who receive the sovereignty of heaven. Those who cry lose everything and lose their status. Song: having found you, I have found the whole world. The earth and the sky all belong to me. Om Shanti. You sweetest children heard the song that you yourself sing. You children know that you are sitting in front of the unlimited Father, and so you see, Baba, we are now once again claiming the sovereignty of the world that we claim from you. You will not sing thus in the golden age. Only at the confluence age can you sing this song. While sitting at home or at work, you know that you are once again claiming your unlimited inheritance from the unlimited Father. At the centers too, you are cautioned to remember the Father and to remember that you are becoming the masters of the world. This is nothing new. We claim the sovereignty of the world from the Father every cycle. If a new person hears this, he would think that you are calling this one means Brahma, Shubhaba. He is the Father of incorporeal souls. Souls are incorporeal, and the Father, the Supreme Soul, is also incorporeal. A soul is called incorporeal when he hasn't taken a corporeal form. You children know that you are listening to this knowledge from the unlimited Father. The spiritual teacher is teaching you so that you can caution one another. You first receive the spiritual caution. All of you stay in remembrance of the unlimited Father, and you signal, stay in remembrance of the Father, and don't allow your intellects to wander anywhere else. This is why it is said, may you be soul conscious and remember the Father. He is the purified Father. He personally sits in front of you and tells you to remember Him. This is such an easy method. There is the term Man Manabhav, but you also have to understand it. Only the One Father teaches you the pilgrimage of remembrance. Only you children know that you are on a spiritual pilgrimage. Those pilgrimages are physical, but you are no longer physical pilgrims. You are spiritual pilgrims. Only by having this remembrance will your sins be absolved, and you will become conquerors of sinful actions. There is no other way for you to become conquerors of sinful actions. One is the period of those who are the conquerors of sinful actions, and the other is the period of those who perform sinful actions. It is in that period that sinful actions start to be performed. Vices begin as soon as the kingdom of Ravan begins. You are now making effort to become conquerors of sin. There are no sinful actions performed there because Ravan doesn't exist there. No one in the world knows this. You now come to know everything from the Father. Only the Father is called knowledgeful, and only to you children does He give knowledge. There has to be the name of God, the Father, too. He is not beyond name or form. People worship Him, and His name is Shiv. He alone is the purifier, the ocean of knowledge. Souls remember that Father, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. Souls sing praise of the Father. He is the ocean of peace and happiness. The Father definitely gives His children the inheritance. They create memorials to those who have been and gone. It is only Shiv Baba who is praised as well as worshipped. He definitely works through the body, and this is why he is remembered. He is ever pure. The Father never becomes a worshipper. He is always worthy of worship. The Father says, I never became a worshipper. I am worshipped. Worshippers worship me. You don't worship me in the golden age. It is on the path of devotion that you remember me, the purifier Father. At first, there is unadulterated devotion of that one, and then that worship becomes adulterated. Shiv Baba also makes Brahma and Saraswati into the masters of the world. There is so much expansion of devotion. There is no expansion of the seed. The Father says, remember me and remember your inheritance. That is all. Just as there is growth of the tree, so too there is so much growth of devotion. Knowledge is the seed. When you receive knowledge, you receive salvation. You don't have to beat your head about anything. There is knowledge and devotion. The tree of devotion doesn't exist in the golden and silver ages. The tree of devotion grows for half the cycle. All religions have their own systems and customs. The path of devotion is so vast, knowledge is the same for everyone. Manmanabhav, that's all. Remember the Father, Alpha. When you remember the Father, you will definitely remember the inheritance. There is also expansion of the inheritance. That property is limited. Here you remember your unlimited property. The unlimited Father comes and gives you people of Bharat the unlimited inheritance. His birth is remembered here. This is eternally fixed in this drama. Just as God is the highest on high, so too the land of Bharat is also the highest on high. It is where the Father comes and grants salvation to the whole world. Therefore, it is the greatest pilgrimage place of all. You see, O God, the Father, take us home. You all have love for Bharat. The Father too comes in Bharat. You are now making effort. You are the Gops and Gopis of Gopi Vallabh. There is no question of Gops and Gopis in the golden age. There, the kingdom continues systematically. There are no divine activities of Krishna, but there are the divine activities of the one Father. His divine activities are so elevated. He purifies the whole impure world. This is so clever of him. At this time, all human beings are sinners like Ajamil. People consider sages, etc., to be elevated. The Father says, I have to uplift them too. Just as you are actors, so the Father too is an actor. You take 84 births and play your parts. He is the creator, director, and principal actor. He is Karan Karavanhar. What does he do? He purifies the impure. The Father says, you call out to me to come and purify you. I too am bound by this part. No one can ask why or when this drama was created. This drama is eternally predestined. It has no beginning, middle, or end. There is no annihilation. Souls are imperishable and can never be destroyed. They have received imperishable parts. This drama is unlimited. The Father sits here and explains to you in a nutshell how the part of the drama continues. It isn't that because he is God, he can revive a dead person. There is no blind faith or occult power here. You call out to me, O purifier, come and make us pure from impure. So he definitely does come. The Gita is the most elevated jewel of all the scriptures. It was God who spoke the Gita. Okay, when did he teach easy Raj Yoga? Only you know this. The Father comes at the confluence age of the cycle when he establishes the new kingdom of the pure world. He doesn't establish it in the golden age. That is the pure world. This great meeting means Kumbh Mela only take place at the confluence age. That Kumbh Mela take place every 12 years. This great Kumbh Mela take place every 5000 years. Thus is the meeting of souls and the Supreme Soul. When the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, comes and purifies all souls and takes them back with him, because they have lengthened the duration of the cycle. People have become confused. You now understand everything. No one but you children is able to understand the magazines you have printed. The father said, just write whatever happens now also happened in exactly the same way 5000 years ago. It is nothing new. Whatever took place 5000 years ago is now being repeated. Anyone who wants to understand this can come and do so. Create such methods. What should we print in the newspapers? You can write this, come and understand how this Mahabharat war opens the gates to the pure world, how the golden age, the kingdom of the deities, is being established. Just as in the previous cycle, if you want to come and claim your birthright from God, the Father, then come and do so. Churn the ocean of knowledge in this way. The stories that those people wrote are also fixed in the drama. They continue to play their parts according to the drama plan. Vyas created the scriptures. He received such a part. You have now understood the drama. That same drama will repeat. You have now come again and are listening to knowledge once again. You know that the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan will exist once again, and that all the rest of the religions will be destroyed. You are now becoming knowledgeful. Baba is making you knowledgeful, equal to himself. You know that you will remain peaceful for half the cycle, that there won't be any type of peacelessness. Children there don't cry, they constantly smile. You mustn't cry here. It is remembered that even if your mother dies, you should eat halwa. Those who cry lose everything and their status is destroyed. You have found the husband of all husbands who gave you the sovereignty of heaven. He never dies, therefore, what need is there for you to cry? Those who became cry-proof claimed the sovereignty, and all the rest became part of the subjects. If any of you were to ask Baba what you would become in your present condition, Baba could tell you. Your children will all have those visions at the end. Just as everyone in a school knows their results, so you will know at the end who will be in the rosary of Rudra. Students make a lot of effort in the final days before their examinations because they realize that they would otherwise fail in a particular subject. You will also know everything. Many say that they have attachment to their children. That has to be removed. You should only be attached to one, but look after them as a trustee. You say that everything has been given to you by the Father, therefore continue to look after them as a trustee. Remove your attachment from them. The Father himself comes and tells you to remove your attachment from them. Consider everything to belong to him and follow his directions alone. Become engaged in his task. Continue to donate the imperishable jewels of knowledge. Here the father has the maximum regard for the Kumaris. A Kumari is free from karmic bondages. Sons have the intoxication of an inheritance from their physical fathers. A Kumari doesn't receive an inheritance from her physical father. Here, this father doesn't discriminate between males and females. The father sits here and explains to souls. You know that all of you are brothers and that you are claiming the inheritance from the father. You souls study and claim the inheritance from the father. The more inheritance you claim, the higher the status you receive. Baba comes and explains everything to you. Shiv Baba is incorporeal and he is worshipped. The Somnath temple was built to him. You now know that Shiv Baba did when he came. Why was a temple built in his memory? You now understand this. It will be the same every cycle. Whatever is fixed in the drama is being repeated. The Father has to come and the old world has to be destroyed. There is no question of regret about this. All of this is a play of bloodshed without cause. Everyone will be killed without cause. Otherwise, if someone were to kill another person, he would be punished by being hanged on the gallows. Who would you consider responsible now? Natural calamities have to come and destruction has to take place. No one understands the meaning of the land of immortality and the land of death. You know that today you are in the land of death and that tomorrow you will be in the land of immortality. And this is why you are studying. People are in extreme darkness. When you give them the nectar of knowledge to drink, they nod in agreement with everything you say and then they go back to sleep. They even hear that the unlimited Father is giving the inheritance and that this is the same Mahabharata war through which the gates to heaven opened. When they even write that this knowledge is very good and that no one else can give it. They agree with all of that, but that is all. They don't take any knowledge themselves but just go back to sleep. They are called Kumbhakarna. You can tell them, since you are giving this to us in writing, don't then go home and go back to sleep. You should take them to the picture of Kumbhakarna and tell them not to fall asleep like him. You need to be very tactful when explaining to them. Baba says, children, place these mean pictures in your shops so that you can explain to anyone who comes. Make those bargains with them and also make this true bargain. You can benefit many through this. There is no question of being embarrassed by this. Some say that you have become Brahmakumars or Kumaris. Say to them, oh, but you too are Kumars and Kumaris of Prajapita Brahma. The Father is creating the new world and the old world is to be set on fire. You cannot go to heaven unless you also become BKs. Do service in the shops in this way and unlimited service will take place. Discuss this among yourselves. Even if the shop is small, you can put pictures up on the walls. Charity begins at home. First of all, you have to benefit them. The Father says, don't remember any bodily beings now. Remember Shiv Baba, from whom you received the inheritance. Poor human beings are so confused. You have to tell them, if you want to claim the deity, world sovereignty, and change from an ordinary human into Narayan, then come and do so. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bapdada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point, have true, pure attachment to the one Father. Remember Him alone. Remove your attachment from bodily beings. Look after them as a trustee. Second point, you have to become a conqueror of sinful actions and you must therefore pay great attention that you don't perform any sinful actions through your physical senses. Blessing. May you become a master Trikaladarshi and sit on the seat of a detached observer and finish the word distress. Explanation. Whatever happens in the drama is filled with benefit. Those who are sensible cannot have questions such as why or what. There is benefit is much in any loss. When you have the Father's company and hand, there cannot be any loss. Stay seated on the seat of your self-respect and you will not be distressed. The seat of a detached observer finishes the word distress and so became Trikaladarshi and promised that you will not get distressed nor cause others distress. Slogan. When your physical senses work according to your orders, that is what it is to be a master of the self. Om Shanti